So make sure you remember them if you're ever coming through the area here in Oklahoma. For 60 years, they are family owned. The Hurley family been providing Oklahomans a good way to recreate for over 60 plus. So we're bringing the additional pin in. As we settle them in, it's a little past 12:30 on a Saturday afternoon. Yeah. All right. Very nice. 3.5 hours of elite number 10. Cattle are ready. Flags up. Five. Cattle number 5 for Aaron, Steve, and Rich. Let's get Chuck Hayes, Delaney Sturts, Tom Jurgens on deck. In the hole, Robbie Salzbrenner, Mark Cumby, Erica Black, Tammy Jurgens, Faith Hogan, and Vicky Zimmerman. Get to thinking about it, and no time for Aaron, Steve, and Rich. Chuck Hayes, Delaney Sturts, Tom Jurgens riding in. On deck, Robbie, Mark, and Erica. In the hole, Tammy, Faith, and Vicky. Sophie, Callie, and Aubrey, along with Jerry, Craig, and Morgan. Get to thinking about it. Team 2, Chuck, Delaney, and Tom. You're watching the number 7. Flags up. 2. Cattle number 2 for Chuck, Delaney, and Tom. Robbie Salzbrenner, Mark Cumby, Erica Black at the gate. In the hole, Tammy Jurgens, Faith Hogan, Vicky Zimmerman. Sophie Evans, Callie Sajoni, and Aubrey Sajoni. Get to thinking about it. No time will follow for Chuck, Delaney, and Tom. Robbie Salzbrenner, Mark Cumby, Erica Black. Moving into the Mustang Arena. Tammy, Faith, and Vicky on deck. Sophie, Callie, and Aubrey in the hole. Team 3. Flags up. Seven. Cattle number 7 for Robbie, Mark, and Erica. Tammy Jurgens, Faith Hogan, Vicky Zimmerman. On deck in the hole, Sophie Evans, Callie Sajoni, and Aubrey Sajoni. Jerry Cook, Craig Jensen, Morgan Wolf, Thomas Dixon, Tori Roberts, and Mark Walls. Get to thinking about it. You're watching Robbie, Mark, and Eric with a no time alongside their scorecard. Tammy Jurgens, Faith Hogan, Vicky Zimmerman. On deck, Sophie Evans, Callie Sajoni, and Aubrey Sajoni. In the hole, Jerry Cook, Craig Jensen, Morgan Wolf. Tammy, Faith, and Vicky. Flags up. 3. Cattle number 3 for Tammy, Faith, and Vicky. Sophie Evans, Callie Sajoni, and Aubrey Sajoni at the gate. Jerry Cook, Craig Jensen, and Morgan Wolf in the hole. No time for Tammy, Faith, and Vicky. Sophie, Callie, and Aubrey. On deck, Jerry Cook, Craig Jensen, Morgan Wolf. In the hole, Thomas Dixon, Torrey Roberts, Mark Walls. Flags up. 0, 0. Cattle number 0 for Sophie, Callie, and Aubrey. Jerry Cook, Craig Jensen, Morgan Wolf. At the gate, in the hole, Thomas Dixon, Torrey Roberts, Mark Walls. Dick Teague, Tom Jurgens, and Tammy Jurgens. Please get ready. No time for Sophie, Callie, and Aubrey. Team 6, Jerry Cook, Craig Jensen, Morgan Wolf. On deck, Thomas Dixon, Torrey Roberts, Mark Walls. In the hole, Dick Teague, Tom Jurgens, Tammy Jurgens. Get to thinking about it, Rich Cook, Shelley Blakely, and London Dixon. Team 6, Jerry, Craig, and Morgan. Flags up. 4, 4. Cattle number 4. Jerry Cook, or Jerry, Craig, and Morgan working for us. Team 7 at the gate, Thomas Dixon, Torrey Roberts, Mark Walls. In the hole, Dick Teague, Tom Jurgens, Tammy Jurgens, and Rich Cook, Shelley Blakely, and London Dixon. Start thinking about it. Jerry, Craig, and Morgan. And infraction on the run, no time. Thomas Dixon, Torrey Roberts, Mark Walls. On deck, Dick Teague, Tom Jurgens, and Tammy Jurgens. In the hole, Rich Cook, Shelley Blakely, and London Dixon. Flags up. 1, 1. Cattle number 1. Dick Teague, Tom Jurgens, Tammy Jurgens on deck. Rich Cook, Shelley Blakely, London Dixon in the hole. Thomas, Torrey, and Mark. And we'll clock him in at a 36.72. 36.72 for Thomas, Torrey, and Mark. Dick Teague, Tom Jurgens, and Tammy Jurgens. On deck, Rich Cook, Shelley Blakely, London Dixon. In the hole, Chuck Hayes, George Gustafson, Maya Gustafson. Flags up. 9, 9. Cattle number 9 for Dick, Tom, and Tammy. Rich Cook, Shelley Blakely, London Dixon at the gate. In the hole, Chuck Hayes, George Gustafson, Maya Gustafson. And that'll result in no time for Dick, Tom, and Tammy. Next up, Rich Cook, Shelley Blakely, London Dixon. Chuck, George, and Maya on deck. Faith, Cassie, and Domingo in the hole. Team number 9. Flags up. 8, 8. Cattle number 8 for Rich, Shelley, and London. Chuck Hayes, George Gustafson, and Maya Gustafson. Faith Hogan, Cassie Harmon, Domingo Fuentes. Please get ready. Last run on the cattle right here. No time for Rich Shelley in London. We will cattle change and get you ready for the next set of 9. Chuck Hayes, George Gufson, Maya Gufson, Faith Hogan, Cassie Harmon, Domingo Fuentes on deck in the hole, Tammy Jurgens, Aaron Richter, Tom Jurgens, Matt and Chris Lane, along with Aubrey Sajoni, Alex Hickman, Morgan Wolf, and Delaney Sturts. Get to thinking about it. We'll move cattle in for the next group of 9 and say thank you to the Cubit Hay Company. They have certainly indicated to us that if you need hay anywhere, we'll take it. I know there's going to be a delivery charge, but I know out west there's some hay shortages one way or the other. Cubit Hay Company, great friends of our USTPA members. We'll be giving away that Bob Hurley RV cooler. We can't give it away to anybody that does not enter. You have to go over there and sign your name in and drop your name into the bucket over there. There's a truck and a table over here with the drawing. Go enter into. It'll cost you nothing, but maybe about I don't know, maybe 80 steps. 85 steps maybe from about that door over there to the table. All right. Probably a little longer from here, maybe 122 steps, but we got our teams ready. Team number 10, Chuck Hayes, George Gufson, Maya Gufson. We're moving cattle into that back pen. Flags up. 7. Cattle number 7 for Chuck, George, and Maya. Faith Hogan, Cassie Harmon, Domingo Fuentes on deck. In the hole, Tammy Jurgens, Aaron Richter, and Tom Jurgens. Matt and Chris Lane, along with Aubrey Sajoni, Alex Hickman, Morgan Wolf, Delaney Sturts. Please get to thinking about it. Chuck, George, and Maya. One qualified run so far in the number 7. And this is fixing to be number 2 right there. We had a 36.72 on the first team. This one is a 40.70. 40.70 will bring 22 teams out of 54 back for round number 2. That being the second qualified run. Faith Hogan, Cassie Harmon, Domingo Fuentes. On deck, Tammy Jurgens, Aaron Richter, Tom Jurgens. Flags up. 3. Cattle number 3 for Faith, Cassie, and Domingo. Tammy and Tom and Aaron at the gate. Matt Lane, Chris Lane, Aubrey Sajoni. Team 13 in the hole. Team 14, Alex Hickman, Morgan Wolf, Delaney Sturts. Get to thinking about it. No time. Tammy Jurgens, Aaron Richter, Tom Jurgens. Riding in, Matt and Chris Lane, along with Aubrey Sajoni on deck. Alex Hickman, Morgan Wolf, Delaney Sturts in the hole. Team 12, Tammy, Aaron, and Tom. Flags up. One. Cattle number 1 for Tammy, Aaron, and Tom. Matt, Chris, and Aubrey at the gate. Getting ready. Alex Hickman, Morgan Wolf, Delaney Sturts. Well, now we're going to move you up. It's a no time for Tammy, Tom, and Aaron. Matt Lane, Chris Lane, Aubrey Sajoni. Riding in, Alex Hickman, Morgan Wolf, Delaney Sturts on deck, Erica Black, Callie Sajoni, and Sophie Evans. Get to thinking about it. Team 13. Flags up. 8. Cattle number 8 for Matt, Chris, and Aubrey. Team 14, Alex Hickman, Morgan Wolf, Delaney Sturts. Get to thinking about it at the gate. Erica Black, Callie Sajoni, Sophie Evans. In the hole. And just outside the 60-second time frame, no time for Matt, Chris, and Aubrey. Team 14, Alex Hickman, Morgan Wolf, Delaney Sturts, Erica Black, Callie Sajoni, Sophie Evans on deck. In the hole, George Gufson, Maya Gufson, and Thomas Dixon. This is Alex, Morgan, and Delaney, Team 14. Flags up. 5. Cattle number 5 for Alex, Morgan, and Delaney. Erica Black, Callie Sajoni, Sophie Evans at the gate. George Gufson, Maya Gufson, and Thomas Dixon in the hole. Mark Walls, Shelley Blakely, Howard Smith. Get to thinking about it. You're watching Alex, Morgan, and Delaney in the number 7. No time for Alex, Morgan, and Delaney. Erica Black, Callie Sajoni, Sophie Evans. Team 15. Team 16 on deck, George and Maya Gustafson, Thomas Dixon. Mark, Shelley, and Howard, get to thinking about it. This is Team 1-5. Flags up. 0. Cattle number 0 for Erica, Callie, and Sophie. George, Maya, and Thomas at the gate. Mark Walls, Shelley Blakely, Howard Smith in the hole. Jerry and Rich Cook, along with Thomas Dixon, get to thinking about it. You're at Erica, Callie, and Sophie. And a good run. Going to put him in there at 54.0 for Erica Black, Callie Sajoni, Sophie Evans, 54 flat. Team 16, George and Maya Gufson, Thomas Dixon, Mark Walls, Shelley Blakely, and Howard Smith in the hole. Jerry, Rich, and Thomas get to thinking about it. Team 16, George, Maya, and Thomas. Flags up. 4. Cattle number 4 for George, Maya, and Thomas. Mark Walls, Shelley Blakely, Howard Smith at the gate. Jerry Cook, Rich Cook, Thomas Dixon, Team 18 in the hole. Peyton Hayes, George Gufson, Maya Gufson get thinking about it as we watch them right here. George, Maya, and Thomas. And snuck by. Wrong number. No time for George, Maya, and Thomas. Mark Walls, Shelley Blakely, Howard Smith. Jerry, Rich, and Thomas on deck. Peyton, George, and Maya in the hole. Team 17. Flags up. 2. Cattle number 2. This will be the Mark, Shelley, and Howard. Jerry, Rich, and Thomas at the gate. Peyton Hayes, George Gufson, Maya Gufson in the hole. And that one has got intentions to go east. It'll be a no time infraction on the run for Mark, Shelley, and Howard. Team 18, Jerry Cook, Rich Cook, Thomas Dixon. They'll make the final run. Peyton, George, and Maya get to thinking about it. Flag up. 6. Cattle number 6. Peyton Hayes, George Gufson, Maya Gufson on deck. In the hole, Dick Teague, Robbie Salzbrenner, Aaron Richter. No time. Cattle change. Following that no time, we've got 3 on top of the board. We'll take 22. Right now, we've got 3 in. Thomas Dixon, Tori Roberts, Mark Walls with their 36.72. Chuck, George, and Maya with a 40.70. and Erica, Callie, and Sophie with the 54 flat after 18 runs. We'll see another 9 as we move a new set of 30 in. Peyton Hayes, George Guffson, Maya Guffson, Dick Teague, Robbie Salzbrenner, Aaron Richter on deck. In the hole, Chris Lane, Cassie Harmon, and Tori Roberts. Vicky, Katie, and Delaney, Cindy, Craig, and Alex. Get to thinking about it. We'll move that next group of cattle in place and get you ready to ride with Team 19. Flags up. 1. Cattle number 1 for Peyton, George, and Maya. Team 20, Dick Teague, Robbie Salzbrenner, Aaron Richter on deck. In the hole, Chris Lane, Cassie Harmon, Tori Roberts. No time. Dick Teague, Robbie Salzbrenner, Aaron Richter. Chris Lane, Cassie Harmon, Tori Roberts on deck. Vicky Zimmerman, Katie Lesh, Delaney Sturts in the hole. Cindy, Craig, and Alex. Aubrey, Sophie, and Erica get set to go. Team 20, Dick, Robbie, and Aaron. Flags up. 7. Cattle number 7 for Dick, Robbie, and Aaron. Chris Lane, Cassie Harmon, Tori Roberts on deck. Vicky, Katie, and Delaney in the hole. In we go with the 777s. And we're going to stop the clock at a 35.85. 35.85. For Dick, Robbie, and Aaron. Team 21. Chris, Cassie, and Tori. Flags up. 2. Cattle number 2 for Chris Lane, Cassie Harmon, Tori Roberts. Let's get Vicky Zimmerman, Katie Lesh, Delaney Sturts ready to go. Cindy, Craig, and Alex in the hole. Aubrey, Sophie, and Erica get set. And the wrong one is not going to treat them right. It'll be a no time for Team 21. Team 22, Vicky Zimmerman, Katie Lesh, Delaney Sturts into the arena. Cindy Fuentes, Craig Jensen, Alex Hickman on deck. Aubrey Sitjoni, Sophie Evans, Erica Black in the hole. Team 2-2. Ready to ride. Flags up. 5. Cattle number 5 for Vicky, Katie, and Delaney. Let's get Cindy Fuentes, Craig Jansen, and Alex Hickman ready to go. Aubrey Sajoni, Sophie Evans, Erica Black, and Mark Walls, Shelley Blakely, and Morgan Wolf. Get to thinking about it. And across the foul line, infraction on the run for Vicky, Katie, and Delaney. No time. Team 23, Cindy Fuentes, Craig Jensen, Alex Hickman. Aubrey, Sophie, and Erica on deck. Flags up. 8. Cattle number 8 for Cindy, Craig, and Alex. Team 24, Aubrey Sajoni, Sophie Evans, Erica Black on deck. Mark Walls, Shelley Blakely, Morgan Wolf in the hole. Jerry Cook, Diane Hurst, Callie Sajoni. Get to thinking about it along with Chuck Hayes, Anthony Newman, and Rich Cook. You're watching Team 2-3, Cindy, Craig, and Alex. Just probably less than a second. No time for Cindy, Craig, and Alex. Aubrey Sajoni, Sophie Evans, Erica Black. Mark Walls, Shelley Blakely, Morgan Wolf on deck. In the hole, Jerry Cook, Diane Hurst, Callie Sajoni. Team 2-4. Flags up. 9. Cattle number 9 for Aubrey, Sophie, and Erica. Mark, Shelley, and Morgan on deck. Jerry, Diane, and Callie in the hole. 4 teams into the qualifying round of 22. And we've got them collected and headed in the right direction. Can we get the 2 bald faces in there as well? We can. How about a 54.12? 54.12. Put them in the top 5. Mark Walls, Shelley Blakely, Morgan Wolf. Team 26, Jerry Cook, Diane Hurst, Callie Sajoni. Team 2-5 in the arena. Flags up. 3. Cattle number 3 for Mark, Shelley, and Morgan. Team 26, let's get you ready at the gate. Jerry Cook, Diane Hurst, Callie Sajoni. Team 27, Chuck Hayes, Anthony Newman, Rich Cook in the hole. And we'll get a qualified run of 56.97. 56.97. We'll find them in the top 6 of 22 that'll move on. Jerry Cook, Diane Hirsch, Kelly Sajoni. Team 27, get ready at the gate. Chuck Hayes, Anthony Newman, Rich Cook. Flags up. 0, 0. Cattle number 0 for Jerry, Diane, and Kelly. Team 27, Chuck Hayes, Anthony Newman, Rich Cook. In the hole, Dick Teague, London Dixon, Thomas Dixon, Cassie Harmon, George Gustafson, Faith Hogan. Get yourself ready to go. We're watching Team 26, Jerry, Diane, and Kelly. And the wrong numbers are going to encroach the foul line. It'll be a no time. Team 27. No, no, no. Not yet. Team 27, Chuck Hayes, Anthony Newman, Rich Cook. Flags up. 4. Cattle number 4 for Chuck, Anthony, and Rich. Team 28. Get yourself ready. Dick Teague, London Dixon, Thomas Dixon. This will be the end of the run on this set of cattle. Team 29, Cassie Harmon, George Gustafson, Faith Hogan. In the hole. And a solid run of 47.18. 47.18. And now cattle change. Put them in the top 4 with that 47.18. We'll move cattle out. And a fresh set in for Dick Teague, London Dixon, Thomas Dixon. Team 29, Cassie Harmon, George Gustafson, and Faith Hogan will be on deck. Katie Lesh, Delaney Sturts, Tom Jurgens in the hole. Again, if you're interested in going to the professional bull riders this evening at the BOK Center, it's about 6 or 8 miles away from this area. Pretty easy parking in and out last night. Cody and I had an opportunity to represent the USTPA with a booth there. It was a fun night. We left before it ended. We got out of there about 10 o'clock. They were still a handful of bull riders still set to ride. Youth youth event is going to follow our number 7. Parents, get your youth signed up. For we got some great youth prizes and so much more from the Bob Hurley RV Outdoor Center. All right, looks like they're moving cattle in to the second pen or the holding pen. Dick, London, and Thomas. Again, you got to enter for the cooler drawing given away by the Bob Hurley RV team. Flags up. 3. Cattle number 3 for Dick, London, and Thomas. Cassie Harmon, George Gustafson, Faith Hogan on deck. Katie Lesh, Delaney Sturts, Tom Jurgens in the hole. Craig, Domingo, and Belinda. Peyton, Robbie, and London. Get yourself ready to go. You're watching Team 28. We're halfway through the round of 54. No time for Dick, London, and Thomas. NT. Cassie Harmon, George Gustafson, Faith Hogan, Team 29. Riding in on deck, Katie Lesh, Delaney Sturts, Tom Jurgens. In the hole, Craig Jensen, Domingo Fuentes, and Belinda Van Zant. Team 29 riding in. Flags up. 9. Cattle number 9 for Cassie, George, and Faith. Katie Lesh, Delaney Sturts, Tom Jurgens on deck. In the hole, Craig Jensen, Domingo Fuentes, Belinda Van Zant. Peyton Hayes, Robbie Salzbrenner, and London Dixon. Get to thinking about it. No time for Cassie, George, and Faith. Katie Lesh, Delaney Sturts, Tom Jurgens. Riding in, team number 30. Craig Jensen, Domingo Fuentes, Belinda Van Zant on deck. Peyton Hayes, Robbie Salzbrenner, London Dixon in the hole. Katie, Delaney, and Tom, team 30. Flags up. 1. Cattle number 1. Craig Jensen, Domingo Fuentes, Belinda Van Zant. At the gate. In the hole, Peyton Hayes, Robbie Salzbrenner, London Dixon. Shelley Blakely, Howard Smith, Morgan Wolf, Jerry Cook, Steve Freiheit, and Aaron Richter. Get yourself ready. 7 qualified runs so far. We're going to make it 8 right here. We're going to make it 8 with the 3 1s. And we'll stop it at 36.01 and move them into the number 2 position behind the 35.85 of Dick, Robbie, and Aaron. Craig Jensen, Domingo Fuentes, Belinda Van Zant. Team 31 riding in. Peyton Hayes, Robbie Salzbrenner, London Dixon on deck. Shelley Blakely, Howard Smith, Morgan Wolf in the hole. Flags up. 5. Cattle number 5 for Craig, Domingo, and Belinda. Peyton, Robbie, and London. Get yourself at the gate. Shelly Blakely, Howard Smith, Morgan Wolf in the hole. Jerry Cook, Steve Freiheit, Aaron Richter. Get yourself ready. No time for Craig, Domingo, and Belinda. Peyton Hayes, Robbie Salzbrenner, London Dixon. Riding in, Team 32. On deck, Shelly Blakely, Howard Smith, Morgan Wolf. In the hole, Jerry Cook, Steve Freiheit, and Aaron Richter. Team 3-2, Peyton, Robbie, and London. Flags up. 6. Cattle number 6 for Peyton, Robbie, and London. Shelly Blakely, Howard Smith, Morgan Wolf. Wrong one, headed east. No time for Peyton, Robbie, and London. Shelly Blakely, Howard Smith, Morgan Wolf. On deck, Jerry Cook, Steve Freiheit, and Aaron Richter. In the hole, Diane Hurst, Alex Hickman, and Tori Roberts. Team 3-3. Shelly, Howard, and Morgan. Flags up. 0. Cattle number 0 for Shelly, Howard, and Morgan. Jerry Cook, Steve Freiheit, and Aaron Richter. Up next, Diane Hurst, Alex Hickman, Tori Roberts in the hole. Maya Gustafson, Matt Lane, and London Dixon. Get yourself ready. We're watching Team 3-3, Shelly, Howard, and Morgan. And looking for team number 9 for a, oh no. And we're running out of time. We're going to take it on 2 then. We'll take it on 2. 57.98. On 2 head for Shelly, Howard, and Morgan. That'll make a 9th qualified team. We'll take 22. Team 35, Diane Hurst, Jerry Cook, Steve Freiheit, and Aaron Richter. Team 3-4. Team 3-5 on deck. Diane, Alex, and Tori. Flags up. 2. Cattle number 2 for Jerry, Steve, and Aaron. Diane Hurst, Alex Hickman, Tori Roberts on deck. Maya Gustafson, Matt Lane, London Dixon in the hole. No time for Jerry, Steve, and Aaron. Diane Hurst, Alex Hickman, Tori Roberts riding in. Team number 35. Team 36, Maya Gustafson, Matt Lane, London Dixon on deck. In the hole, Callie Sajoni, Katie Lesh, and Delaney Sturts. Flags up. 8. Cattle number 8 for Diane, Alex, and Tori. Team 3-6, Maya, Matt, and London at the gate. And directing traffic on the east end is going to net them 45.60. 45.60 for Diane. Alex and Tori put them in the top 10. 10th official qualified run. Maya Gustafson, Matt Lane, London Dixon. Flags up. 4. Cattle number 4 for Maya, Matt, and London. Callie Sajoni, Katie Lesh, Delaney Sturts on deck. In the hole, Belinda Van Zant, Cindy Fuentes, Domingo Fuentes. Team 36. Last run on the cattle. Well done for a 44.01. 44.01. Let's cattle change. Cattle change following that run. Let's get the next group of 9 ready to go. Callie Sajoni, Katie Lesh, Delaney Sturts. In the hole, or up next is Callie, Katie, and Delaney. On deck is Belinda Van Zant, Cindy Fuentes, and Domingo Fuentes. In the hole, Chris Lane, Steve Freiheit, and Jerry Cook. George, Maya, and Mark. Anthony, Mark, and Morgan. Get yourself ready to go. So team 37, Callie, Katie, and Delaney. Again, we've got 11 in for the 22 that'll move on to round number 2. 11 qualified runs. Again, thank you to the Days of 47 as we recognize the family, the Hayes family. Family tradition. This is one of those unique sports. I tell folks, you can compete with your kids. You can't play football in like Little League or baseball. I mean, you can't, right? You can coach them, but you can't play with them. All right. So this is a unique association where you can see we're going to follow this event with the youth category. So if you're riding in the youth, you need to come see bring moms and dads or parents or maybe a older sibling to get yourself signed up. Team 37, flags up. 7. Cattle number 7. Belinda Van Zant, Cindy Fuentes, Domingo Fuentes. Chris Lane, Steve Freiheit, and Jerry Cook. Belinda Jensen, Cindy and Domingo. And the whistle will indicate a no time infraction on the run. Belinda Jensen, Cindy Fuentes, Domingo Fuentes, Team 3-8. On deck, Chris Lane, Steve Freiheit, Jerry Cook. In the hole, George and Maya Gustafson and Mark Cumby. Anthony Newman, Mark Walls, Morgan Wolf, Steve Freiheit, Tammy Jurgens, Rich Cook. Get to thinking about it. Team 3-8, flags up. 9. Cattle number 9 for Belinda, Cindy, and Domingo. Chris Lane, Steve Freiheit, and Jerry Cook. Up next, George, Maya, and Mark in the hole. Anthony, Mark, and Morgan, Steve, Tammy, and Rich. Get ready. And got a good run here. Oh, snuck him by. And we're going to qualify on 2 with a 59.55. 59.55 on 2 for Belinda, Cindy, and Domingo. Team 3-9, Chris Lane, Steve Freiheit, and Jerry Cook. Team 40 on deck, George Gustafson, Maya Gustafson, Mark Cumby. Team 3-9, flags up. 6, cattle number 6 for Chris, Steve, and Jerry. George, Maya, and Mark on deck. Anthony Newman, Mark Walls, Morgan Wolf in the hole. Steve Freiheit, Tammy Jurgens, Rich Cook, Cindy Fuentes, Diane Hurst, Aubrey Sajoni. Please get ready. You're watching Team 39. Chris, Steve, and Jerry. And there we go with a 39-24 for Chris, Steve, and Jerry. 39.24 put them in the top 4 currently. 35.85, 36.01, 36.72, and that 39.24. George Gustafson, Maya Gustafson, and Mark Cumby. Team 40. Flags up. 3, cattle number 3. Again, youth category, youth division, youth class. We need you to bring the kids and get a little more entries or 2. George, Maya, and Mark. We'll get Anthony, Mark, and Morgan on deck. Steve Freiheit, Tammy Jurgens, Rich Cook in the hole. Cindy, Diane, Aubrey, Matt, Aaron, and Chris. Get to thinking about it. Team 40 right here. No time for George, Maya, and Mark. Anthony Newman, Mark Walls, Morgan Wolf. Next to go on deck, Steve Freiheit, Tammy Jurgens, Rich Cook. In the hole, Cindy Fuentes, Diane Hurst, Aubrey Sajoni. Anthony, Mark, and Morgan. Flags up. 5, cattle number 5. And we'll buzz them out. Infraction on the run for Anthony, Mark, and Morgan. Steve Freiheit, Tammy Jurgens, Rich Cook riding in. Cindy Fuentes, Diane Hurst, Aubrey Sajoni on deck. In the hole, Matt Lane, Aaron Richter, Chris Lane. Get to thinking about it, Sophie Evans, Alex Hickman, and London Dixon. We're on Team 42. Steve Freiheit, Tammy Jurgens, and Rich Cook. Flags up. 1, cattle number 1 for Steve, Tammy, and Rich. Cindy Fuentes, Diane Hurst, Aubrey Sajoni on deck. Matt Lane, Aaron Richter, Chris Lane in the hole. Sophie, Alex, and London. Get to thinking about your run. Again, we still need a few more youth. And we've got two going that direction. There's the third one right there. And the third one turned back on him. Oh, boy. Oh. Literally circled on them twice. And it's going to disqualify them with a no time. Didn't get under the 60-second window. Team 43, Cindy Fuentes, Diane Hurst, Aubrey Sajoni. Team 44, Matt Lane, Aaron Richter, and Chris Lane. And in the hole, Sophie Evans, Alec Hickman, London Dixon. Team 43. Flags up. 0. Cattle number 0 for Cindy, Diane, and Aubrey. Matt Lane, Aaron Richter, and Chris Lane. On deck, in the hole, Sophie, Alex, and London. And the Cowgirls got him. And there's a good run of 32.68. The new leaders. 32.68 for Cindy, Diane, and Aubrey. Put them in the number one spot after 43 runs. Team 44, Matt Lane, Aaron Richter, Chris Lane. Team 45 on deck, Sophie, Alex, and London. Flags up. 4. Cattle number 4 for Matt, Aaron, and Chris. Sophie Evans, Alec Hickman, and London Dixon. Get yourself ready at the gate. You're next to go. Team 46 in the hole, Katie Lesh, Faith Hogan, Jerry Cook. Team 47, George Gustafson, Maya Gustafson, and Howard Smith. We're working on Team 44 right now, Matt, Aaron, and Chris. And a solid run right there. 48.57. 48.57 will put them in the top 10, I believe. For Matt, Aaron, and Chris, we've got 14 qualified runs. We'll take 22 to the next round. Sophie Evans, Alec Hickman, and London Dixon set to go. Team 45. Flags up. 2. Cattle number 2. This will be the final run on this herd of cattle right here. Sophie, Alex, and London will get her done. Team 45. Team 46, get ready to go. Katie Lesh, Faith Hogan, Jerry Cook, George Gustafson, Maya Gustafson, and Howard Smith, along with Thomas Dixon, Mark Walls, and Morgan Wolf. You're watching Team 45. Sophie, Alex, and London. Around the corner with the youth category. Oh, by golly. Get him in there, London. Attaboy. And well done with our youth category. 40.04. 40.04. That'll put him in the top about 8 or 9. You bet you get him in the next round. Cattle change. Out with the old, in with the new for the final set of 9 runs right here. We'll get Katie Lesh, Faith Hogan, and Jerry Cook ready to go at the gate or in the Mustang Arena. George, Maya, and Howard on deck. Thomas Dixon, Mark Walls, Morgan Wolf in the hole. So 18 and under for our youth events. The USYTPA. Herd holders. Got one. Need two. No, we don't have one. Oh, yeah, we do. London's right there. We need an additional herd holder. All right, bringing a herd holder in. Katie, Faith, and Jerry. Again, our youth division, our youth classes brought to us by the Bob Hurley RV Outdoor Center. They have been fantastic here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We'll move cattle into that second holding pen. In our number 7, right now, 16 qualified teams into 22. We got 22 positions. We've got 16 of them filled. That means there's 8 left with 9 teams to go. Right now, that 3268 is on top of the board with Cindy, Diane, and Aubrey's run. The Cowgirls put a clinic on right there in the number 7. We're at team 46. Again, speaking of Bob Hurley, you want to make sure if you want to leave here with a cooler, you got to enter into the drawing for that cooler. Renee Roberts took home the Blackstone Grill with her winning entry yesterday. So team 4-6, Katie, Faith, and Jerry, flags up. 4, cattle number 4 for Katie, Faith, and Jerry. George Gustafson, Maya Gustafson, Howard Smith set to go next. Thomas Dixon, Mark Walls, Morgan Wolf in the hole. Tom Jurgens, Dick Teague, Cassie Harmon, along with Steve Freiheit, Belinda Jensen, and Rich Cook. Begin to thinking about it. Katie, Faith, and Jerry. And a solid run right there with the Cowgirl team. 44.42 for Katie, Faith, and Jerry. 44-42. Put them right in the middle of the pack of 22 with the 17th qualified run. George Gustafson, Maya Gustafson, and Howard Smith. On deck, Thomas Dixon, Mark Walls, Morgan Wolf. In the hole, Tom Jurgens, Dick Teague, Cassie Harmon. Flags up. 2, cattle number 2 for George, Maya, and Howard. Team 48, Thomas Dixon, Mark Walls, Morgan Wolf at the gate, and infraction on their run will be a no time. Disqualification. Thomas Dixon, Mark Walls, Morgan Wolf. Riding into the arena, Team 49, get ready. Tom Jurgens, Dick Teague, Cassie Harmon. In the hole, Steve Freiheit, Belinda Jensen, Rich Cook. Flags up. 6, cattle number 6 for Thomas, Mark, and Morgan. Team 49 at the gate, Tom Jurgens, Dick Teague, Cassie Harmon. Team 50, Steve Freiheit, Belinda Jensen, and Rich Cook. And in the hole, we've got them in there, Cindy Fuentes, Alec Hickman, and Domingo Fuentes. Team 5-1. We're looking at Team 4-7 right now. And a couple of them are going to squirt by for no time for Thomas, Mark, and Morgan. Tom Jurgens, Dick Teague, Cassie Harmon, Team 49. Riding in, Team 50, Steve Freiheit, Belinda Jensen, and Rich Cook. In the hole, Cindy Fuentes, Alex Hickman, Domingo Fuentes, Team 49. Flags up. 5. Cattle number 5 for Tom, Dick, and Cassie. Team 50, Steve Freiheit, Belinda Jensen, Rich Cook. 51, Cindy Fuentes, Alex Hickman, Domingo Fuentes. Tom Jurgens, Aaron Richter, Chris Lane. Get to thinking about it. You're watching Team 49. And settling in there at 55.42. 55.42. That'll make 18 qualified runs with a handful to go. Steve Freiheit, Belinda Jensen, Rich Cook. On deck, Cindy Fuentes, Alex Hickman, Domingo Fuentes. In the hole, Tom Jurgens, Aaron Richter, Chris Lane. Steve, Belinda, and Rich. Flags up. 3. Cattle number 3 for Steve, Belinda, and Rich. Cindy, Alex, and Domingo at the gate. In the hole, Tom Jurgens, Aaron Richter, Chris Lane. Get to thinking about it. Team 5-3, London, Thomas, and Howard. No time. Wrong number cattle. Across the foul line. Infraction on the run. Team 51, Cindy Fuentes, Alex Hickman, Domingo Fuentes. Riding in. Team 5-2 on deck. Tom Jurgens, Aaron Richter, Chris Lane. Team 53, London Dixon, Thomas Dixon, and Howard Smith. 54 total. Team 5-1 riding into the Mustang Arena. Flags up. 7. Cattle number 7 for Cindy, Alex, and Domingo. Tom Jurgens, Aaron Richter, Chris Lane on deck. London Dixon, Thomas Dixon, Howard Smith in the hole. Erica Black, Mark Wallen, and Delaney Sturts. Get to thinking about it. And they'll elect to take 2 and try to get into that short round or the next round. 57.20 on 2 for Cindy, Alex, and Domingo. With 3 to go, we've got 19 qualified runs. Tom Jurgens, Aaron Richter, Chris Lane. On deck, London Dixon, Thomas Dixon, Howard Smith. Flags up. 0, 0. Cattle number 0 for Tom, Aaron, and Chris. London Dixon, Tom Dixon, Howard Smith. 2 to go. Erica Black, Mark Wallace, and Delaney Sturts. Get to thinking about it. And in there at 54.32, 54.32, they're going to get to the next round for Tom, Aaron, and Chris. Team 5-3, London Dixon, Thomas Dixon, and Howard Smith. And the final team getting ready at the gate, Erica Black, Mark Wallace, and Delaney Sturts. Flags up. 1, 1. Cattle number 1 for London, Thomas, and Howard. Final team at the gate, Erica Black, Mark Wallace, Delaney Sturts. Hey, that's good work right there. That's teamwork. That's teamwork right there. Well done. Yeah. 48.92. Get them in to the next round with their 48.92 on 3. We got 21 in with 1 remaining. We take 22 to the next round. Plenty of room for Erica Black, Mark Wallace, and Delaney Sturts. Team number 54. Flags up. 9. Cattle number 9 for Erica, Mark, and Delaney. This will be the end of the run on this cattle and complete our first go. And Erica's, you bet, Erica got that one cut out of there. Oh. Hey, another solid run. A 42.73 will put them right smack dab in the middle of the 22 that have qualified. Cattle change, end of run. We had 22 spots available, and we've got all 22 filled. Top 22 teams. Okay, so we're going to change the cut order. So instead of 9, we'll run 1 set of 8 and 2 sets of 7. So we're all right. So we're going to run a set of 8 and 2 sets of 7, I believe, for the 22. Again, just so our crew outside can make sure we got the top 22. We're going to run the first group of 8 cattle or 8 numbers and then 2 sets of 7 behind it. I know we've been on 9 for a while now, but we're moving to 8 into the short round or the second go. Second round, we're going to take the top 10 teams from these 22 and take you to the short round. Team 1, Erica Black, Mark Walls, Delaney Sturts coming in with a 42.73. Didn't they just put that? Yeah, they just, so it's reverse order. So 42.73 with Erica, Mark, and Delaney. London, Thomas, and Howard on deck. Tom, Aaron, and Chris in the hole. So reverse order on this round. Again, we'll move 10 to the short round.
All right, here we go. Round number 2. Erica, Mark, Delaney. Flags up. 8. Cattle number 8. On deck, team number 2, London Dixon. Thomas Dixon, Howard Smith in the hole. Team number 3, Tom Jurgens, Aaron Richter, and Chris Lane. We're coming your way. Youth riders, the Bob Hurley youth team pinning is right around the corner as we are working our way down here in the number 7. Crowning our next champions here in day number 2 of the Tulsa Time, brought to you by Wind River Microbes. Giving them some fits here. The first team out, team's coming in with a 42.73. Looking to get some momentum rolling here in round number 2 as we're looking to set up our top 10, our championship round here in that number 7. We're going to make a run at it right here on 2 head. Come on, team. Right here, Delaney Sturts looking to push it on through. Drop it. Going to be just a bit short. Going to be a no time. Here for team number 1, Erica Black, Mark Wallace, Delaney Sturts. Going to be a no time. Team number 2 now takes us down to London Dixon. Thomas Dixon, Howard Smith will be our next team to go. Team's coming in with a 48.92. 48.92. Flags up. 0-0. Cattle number 0. On deck will be team number 3, Tom Jurgens, Aaron Richter, Chris Lane. In the hole, team number 4, Cindy Fuentes, Alex Hickman, and Domingo Fuentes. You are in the hole. Looking for our first qualified run here in round number 2. Last call for you youth riders who want to get entered in our youth pinning. We are just moments away from getting that started here after round 2 in the championship round of the number 7. Bob Hurley RV bringing us our youth class this weekend here in the team pinning and the sorting tomorrow. Remember, 15% off, 20% off all of February for USTPA riders. Come on, team. Looking to get one on the board now. And got it. Nice work. A 47.12 for London, Thomas, and Howard. Takes us down now to team number 3. Walking through the door brings us Tom Jurgens, Aaron Richter, Chris Lane. Team's coming in with a 54.32. And our last team on 6 head was a 96.04. So awfully tough right here, looking to get inside our championship round. Tom, Aaron, Chris. Flags up. 6, kettle number 6. On deck, team number 4, Cindy Fuentes, Alex Hickman, Domingo Fuentes. In the hole, team number 5, Tom Jurgens, Dick Teague, and Cassie Harmon. Congratulations once again to the Hayes family. Chuck, Peyton, Casey, they are your Days of 47 family spotlight for the weekend here at Tulsa time. Fantastic team pinning family and a great opportunity to highlight one of the best aspects of all of our sport and highlighting our family. So thank you to the Days of 47 Rodeo. Team has a 54-32 coming in. Going to be no time here in round number 2. Team number 4 now, Cindy Fuentes, Alex Hickman, Domingo Fuentes will be our next team to go, coming in with a 57-20. 57-20 from round number 1. Looking to gain some ground here in round number 2. A good, solid, fast run right here will set them up in the top 10 and come back for that championship round here in the 7. Cindy, Alex, Domingo. Flags up. 7, kettle number 7. On deck will be team number 5, Tom Jurgens, Dick Teague, Cassie Harmon. In the hole, team number 6, Katie Lesh, Faith Hogan, Jerry Cook. We are coming your way. Visit Cheyenne, one of the great partners here at the USTPA, Forever West. Make your way to Wyoming this summer. Stop and visit Cheyenne. Picks them up, and we're running now, folks. Come on, team. We got a 96.04 on 6 head at the top of the leaderboard. Drop it. 40.67. This is going to be close. Going to put him in at a 97.87. So by less than 2 seconds, it's going to put him in the number 2 spot right now. Cindy Fuentes, Alex Hickman, Domingo Fuentes going to go in the number 2 spot. With a lot of great teams still yet to go here in round number 2, as here comes one of them. Team number 5, Tom Jurgens, Dick Teague, and Cassie Harmon comes to the line. Flags up. 5, kettle number 5. On deck will be team number 6, Katie Lesh, Faith Hogan, Jerry Cook. In the hole, team number 7, Sophie Evans, Alex Hickman, London Dixon. Boot Barn, as they support us, we need to support them. So for any and all of your next Western apparel, make sure to make it down to the Boot Barn. And the big red cow is going to sneak by. Going to be in no time. Remember, folks, changing cattle on the 8s on this first set and then on 7s on the next 2s. That'll take us down now to team number 6, Katie Lesh, Faith Hogan. And your reigning champion in the number 3 yesterday, Jerry Cook, jumped out and put it on him. Winning the beautiful Outlaw Spirit buckles. Here she comes to do it again. Katie Lesh and Faith Hogan by her side. Our next team to go here in the number 7, team 6. Flags up. 4, kettle number 4. On deck, team number 7, Sophie Evans, Alex Hickman, London Dixon. In the hole, team number 8, Matt Lane, Aaron Richter, Chris Lane. Then we will have our cattle change. Texas Hay Nets for your equine cattle alike. Make sure less mess, better on the budget. Make sure to take advantage of Texas Hay Net. Gonna be a no time. Gonna be a no time. Bringing back our top 10. We've got 2 qualified right now as we go on down to team number 7. Sophie Evans, Alex Hickman, London Dixon. Speaking of returning champions, Sophie Evans already claimed herself a buckle already this morning in the elite team pinning. So here we go to do it again. 2 teams away from a cattle change. Team number 7 up now. Sophie Evans, Alex Hickman, London Dixon. Teams coming in with a 40-04. 40-04, so a great opportunity right here to change things up at the top of the leaderboard. This team absolutely is well within their reach to get that done. Flags up. 1-1, cattle number 1. On deck will be team number 8, Matt Lane, Aaron Richter, Chris Lane. Then we'll have our cattle change. First team after the cattle change, team number 9, Cindy Fuentes, Diane Hurst, and Aubrey Sajoni. And your Kentucky cowgirl going to work right there in the corner, pulls out the first black cow. We're looking for another one. Nice job, London. Got it. Sophie seizing them up and down the wall. Roll on, team. Looking good right now. They count a 40-04 coming in. Looking to finish off strong, set themselves up in the championship round. There we go. A great opportunity right there for a good, solid young team with a 47-93. Going to get them a total of 87-97. Sophie Evans, Alex Hickman, London Dixon going to go to your number 1 spot. Here comes our last team before the cattle changes. This is team number 8 now. Matt Lane, Aaron Richter, Chris Lane comes to the line. Team is bringing a 48-57 to the table. Flags up. 2-2, cattle number 2. After this team is the cattle change. First team after the cattle change will be team number 9, Cindy Fuentes, Diane Hurst, Aubrey Sajoni. The second team will be team number 10, Chris Lane, Steve Freiheit, and Jerry Cook. Be ready after the cattle change. Nice work by our president, Matt Lane. We're going to come down. Going to be a no time. Going to be a no time. Cattle change, please. Cattle change. Big shout out. Thank you to Anthony Newman and the crew. Been doing a fantastic job all weekend. On the spot, changing those cattle out. Thank you to Anthony Newman and the team. Been doing a fantastic job. A big shout out to Wind River Microbes right now. They are the title sponsor here this weekend. But remember, folks, all year long, they're going to be representing our cattle crew, our cattle changes. So thank you to Wind River Microbes. Make sure to check them out. Get some product for yourself. And use that on your equine, your cattle. Team number 9, Cindy Fuentes, Diane Hurst, Aubrey Sajoni. Flags up. 8, cattle number 8. On deck will be team number 10, Chris Lane, Steve Freiheit, Jerry Cook, and the whole team number 11, Belinda Vincent, Cindy Fuentes, and Domingo Fuentes. Speaking of Texas A&M performance horses, right out here was one of our monthly winners last year, the Rocket. Always doing a fantastic job. Just like right there. Going to be tight. Going to be a no time for team number 9. Team 10 now takes us down to Chris Lane. Steve Freiheit, Jerry Cook will be our next team to go. Chris, Steve, Jerry coming in with a 39-24. Flags up. 5-5. Kettle number 5. And a no time, going to be a no time. Team number 11, Belinda Jensen, Cindy Fuentes, Domingo Fuentes will be next to go. 3 teams on the board so far as we're looking to fill out our top 10. Getting awfully tough here in round number 2. So any decent qualified run will more than likely bring you into the championship round. Flags up. 9-9. Kettle number 9. On deck, team number 12, Maya Gustafson, Matt Lane, London Dixon. In the hole, team number 13, Diane Hurst, Alex Hickman, and Tori Roberts. Still sitting at the top of the leaderboard, Sophie Evans, Alex Hickman, London Dixon with an 87-97. Team right here is coming in with a 59-55. Oh, going to be a no time right here, though. Going to be a no time here in round number 2. Awfully tough set of cattle right here as we're looking to get our first qualified run on this set as we go down to team number 12. This is the team that'll do it. Maya Gustafson, Matt Lane, London Dixon comes to the line. They're coming in with a 44-01. A 44-01. If they could do that once again, they will be right there knocking on the door of the number 1 spot. Maya, Matt, London. Flags up. 2-2. Kettle number 2. On deck, team number 13, Diane Hurst, Alex Hickman, Tori Roberts in the hole. Team number 14, Shelly Blakely, Howard Smith, Morgan Wolf. Bob Hurley RV, 15% off all parts, 20% off all labor for all USTPA attendees all month of February. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. The beautiful Bob Hurley RV right outside of 2023 Tiffin Allegro Bay Diesel Super C. It is open and available to walk through, so make sure to take a second. Go over there and check out that beautiful Super C from Bob Hurley RV. Oh, close. Awfully tough. Gotta love the effort. He was going for it. But going to be a no time. Going to be a no time. Remember, folks, changing on the 7s for these last 2 sets as we're going to team number 13 now. Diane Hurst, Alex Hickman, Tori Roberts. Flags up. 0-0. Cattle number 0. On deck, team number 14, Shelly Blakely, Howard Smith, Morgan Wolf. In the hole, team number 15, Katie Lesh, Delaney Sturts, and Tom Jurgens. Cubit Hay Company will deliver anywhere across the country. Fantastic product at your door. Thank you to Cubit Hay. Well, folks, look at here. We're going to go to the pin with only 3 on the board so far. And we're paying 5 holes here in the 7. Got it. Diane Hurst, Alex Hickman, Tori Roberts. Keep an eye on that team as we go into the championship round. And that one-head run right there could come back to pay off. Depending, but we still got a lot of great teams right around the corner. And we're 2 teams away from a cattle change. Means that we're on team number 14 now. Shelly Blakely, Howard Smith, Morgan Wolf will be next to go. Morgan, one of the great champions from Amarillo just a few months ago. Flags up. Flags up. 6, kettle number 6. On deck be team number 15, Katie Lesh, Delaney Sturts, Tom Jurgens. Then we'll have a cattle change. First team out the cattle change, team number 16 will be Chuck Hayes, Anthony Newman, and Rich Cook. And a no time, going to be a no time. Flags up. 3, cattle number 3. After this team is the cattle change. First team out the cattle change will be team number 16, Chuck Hayes, Anthony Newman, Rich Cook. Second team out will be team number 17, Mark Wallace, Shelly Blakely, and Morgan Wolf. Look at the doctor go to work. Nicely done. Come on with it, team. We're looking good. There's 1. There's 2. Got him. A 47-26. 47-26. Going to give him a total of 83-27. There's your new number 1 team. It's Dr. Katie Lash, Delaney Sturts, and Tom Jurgens. Moving to the top of the leaderboard in the number 7. Outstanding run right there as they do it once again in round number 2, and they are set up for championship round time. So as the cattle get swapped out, we're going to start things off with team number 16, Chuck Hayes, Anthony Newman, and Rich Cook will be next to go. Cattle change brought to you by Wind River Micros. Remember, folks, to get outside and check out the Flying R saddles. Great opportunity to get that saddle detailed and fully cleaned up. Flying R saddles right outside by the warm-up arena. Our last 7 teams before we figure out our top 10 and come back for the championship round here in the number 7. Another set of these beautiful Outlaw Spirit buckles are on the line. But before you can get there, you got to get to the championship round. 5 qualified times so far. So any run highly likely will make you back into the short round. Chuck Hayes, Anthony Newman, Rich Cook. Flags up. 2, cattle number 2. On deck will be team number 17, Mark Wallace, Shelly Blakely, Morgan Wolf, and the whole team number 18, Aubrey Sajoni, Sophie Evans, and Erica Black. Thank you to Rayco Builders, fantastic general contractor across the country for any and all your building needs. Make it Rayco Builders. Chuck Hayes jumped out, won the number 13. His family was represented as the family spotlight of the days of 47 rodeo, and we're looking to put it on him one more time. Got it. Ran so fast his hair fell off. All right, well, there you go, folks. How about an 89-18? 89-18, going to put him in the number 3 spot right now. Team number 17 now coming to the line will be Mark Wallace, Shelley Blakely, and Morgan Wolf. Mark, Shelley, Morgan, flags up. 1-1, kettle number 1. On deck, team number 18, Aubrey Sajoni, Sophie Evans, Erica Black, and the whole team number 19, Dick Teague, Robbie Salzbrenner, and Aaron Richter. Good run started right here. A 56.97 is what they had in round number 1. The 8 cal is going to slide by. Going to be in no time. Going to be in no time. Team 18, Aubrey Sajoni, Sophie Evans, Erica Black. Aubrey Sajoni, Sophie Evans, Erica Black. Flags up. 5-5, kettle number 5. Just like that, Sophie Evans going to jump in, cut the herd. And we're not quite going to get that bad one out of there. Going to be a no time. Going to be a no time. Well, that'll move us down. We only have 4 teams left. 4 teams left here in round number 2. There's 4 spots left in the championship round, so jump out and snag one. Team number 19, Dick Teague, Robbie Salzbrenner, and Aaron Richter will be next to go. Coming in with a 35.85. So this is one of the fastest teams in round number 1. If they could do that same thing once again, they will come back with about a 12 to 13 second head start on the second place team. So Dick Teague, Robbie Salzbrenner, Aaron Richter set up in a big way to have a big-time run here in round number 2 of the number 7. Flags up. 8, kettle number 8. On deck will be team number 20, Erica Black, Callie Sajoni, Sophie Evans. In the whole, team 21, Chuck Hayes, George Gustafson, Maya Gustafson. Sticking with it, got it going. Remember, they had a 35.85 in round 1, so they got an opportunity. We're going to go to the pin. We're going to go to the pin. Rolling. Blocking them in the hole. Got it in at a 58.96. A 58.96 on 2 head. So going to be coming back on 5 at a 94.81, but more importantly, they are coming back to your championship round. And as you all know so well, it does not matter what you did in rounds 1 and 2. If it comes down to the championship round, and it will be settled right there. So here comes team number 20, Erica Black, Callie Sajoni, and Sophie Evans. Callie Sajoni, your reigning junior youth world champion. Flags up. 6, kettle number 6. And just like that, your junior youth world champion is going to jump in there with the Texas Haynet Performance Horse of the Year, Joker. Show you how it's done right here, right out the gate. Got it. Sophie Evans now back in the herd. Looking, found her cow. Oh, a slide by along the wall. Going to be a no time. For team number 20. 2 teams away from finishing things off here in round number 2 means we're on team number 21. Chuck Hayes, George Gustafson, Mike Gustafson will be next to go, coming in with a 40-70 from round number 1. Any qualified run will get them into the championship round, but with the team coming in with a 40-70, well within their reach to change things up at the top. Still sitting number 1 spot right now. Katie Lesh, Delaney Sturts, and Tom Jurgens with an 83-27 is what we're looking to chase down. Flags up. 7-7, cattle number 7. On deck will be team number 22, Thomas Dixon, Tori Roberts, Mark Wallace. We're coming your way. Thank you to Wild Calf Coffee. Wild Calf Coffee, one of the new partners here at the USTPA. Wild Calf. Well, going to be a no time here for Team 21. Going to be a no time. We've got 7 qualified so far, folks. We are just moments away from short round time. But before that, here comes Team 22, Thomas Dixon, Tori Roberts, Mark Wallace. Will be our next team to go. Mark Wallace already been crowned a champion this weekend. Looking to do it again. Big shout out and thank you to your Region 1 directors. Region 1 directors Chuck Hayes, Mark Wallace doing a fantastic job, putting in an awful lot of work to make things run smoothly, not only in their region, but throughout the USTPA. So thank you to our Regional 1 directors, Chuck Hayes and Mark Wallace. All right, folks, Thomas, Tori, Mark, flags up. 4-4, kettle number 4. Team's coming in with a 36-72. Big time run in round number 1. Come on, team, let's do it in round 2. Nice way to start things off right there. Getting the first cow out. The ball is rolling. Thank you to Able Suppressors, another new partner of the USTPA. Able Suppressors, fantastic quality, fantastic product, and ties to team pinning. Oh, tough luck right there. Going to be a no time here for our last team out. Well, folks, that means we're bringing back 7 to the championship round. Give us a moment. We'll get things squared away. We'll get our cattle swapped out from the Wind River microbes, and we'll get ready for short round time here in the number 7.
Headed into the short round with 7 in our number 7. Youth division or youth class will follow. Youth class will follow. I believe we've probably closed some of the entries. If not, make sure you get to the announcer stand and get your kids entered. Coming back to the short round, we'll feature 7. Boot Barn, the official partner of USTPA, and of course our performance horse Texas Haynet, great friends of ours since 2008, been a part of our group. We've got 4 teams in.
Well, folks, we are here for the championship round here in the number 7 at Tulsa time, brought to you by Wind River Microbes. Been tough week cattle-wise. They have been running hard and fast. I'm right here with Rowdy Fuel, and I'm telling you, Rowdy, only 7 teams coming back to the championship round here in the number 7.
Oh, man, I see that. Looks like we got about 5 qualified times, 4 qualified times on 6 head, 2 qualified coming back on 5 head, and 1 qualified coming back on 4 head after 2 rounds. So a tough top 7 here for your championship round.
And they have been that way all weekend long so far. I'm telling you, I found out the hard way Thursday. A couple of these got out. They're awfully quick, I can tell you. But, no, it has been good all weekend long. And right here, we're going to start things off with the number 1 team coming back, the Dr. Katie Lesh, Delaney Sturts, and Tom Jurgens. A great team to start things off, coming back with an 83-27 on 6 head.
Yes, sir. They're going for those beautiful championship outlaw belt buckles for the champions and try to get some of those big checks here at the Tulsa Times show. So beautiful facility. Glad to be back here around my hometown of Muskogee. So glad things are coming back to this part of the country. So we're excited about all of it, and great luck here in the number 7 division.
Yeah, and there has been a lot of excitement around just being back in Oklahoma in general, having a home here. And here comes Katie Lesh, Delaney Sturts, Tom Jurgens. Katie Lesh going to jump in here and cut the herd. Right here, Delaney Sturts works with Katie there at Stillwater Equine, the veterinary service. And, Delaney herself has really started to come together and been a great rider as she pushes that 5 cow back, and Katie's got the 2. Here we go. Tom Jurgens into the hold now.
One thing about Tom Jurgens, when they show up from the north part of the country, they'll always be mounted on a good equine partner. So, Tom's out, Katie back in.
Look at this. Your first team out's putting together in a big way. Round 2 is awfully challenging for all the teams, but they are not showing that here. Put it down on them. Nicely done. Katie Lesh, Delaney Sturts, and Tom Jurgens.
That 40-32 is going to give them a combined time on 9 head.
Yeah, so it'll be right around that 127 mark on 9. That's going to be tough to beat, Rowdy. They came in number 1, a good solid run like that. There's a couple in there that can catch him, and this team coming up right now is one of them.
That's right. They come in with an 87-97 on 6 and a 123-79 on 9 is going to be the number 1 spot in the average right now for the number 7 championship round.
Sophie Evans, Alex Hickman, London Dixon. An 87-97 is what they're bringing in. Sophie Evans right here is one of those riders that, to me, that is a little bit underrated in a sense, or maybe not underrated, but just a little bit quiet, right? She's as quiet in the herd as she is in general. And I tell you, she is always right there at the top.
Oh, yeah, the young man pulled him out over there on the right side. She's back in. Like you said, Sophie Evans just quietly working in the herd there. She's not making any big moves. She's just moving quietly across the line and bringing him out to the right side. And we're going to the pay window right here.
Yep, we are in motion. There's 1. There's 2. Oh. Tough luck.
I think he said something about some beaches right there.
Yeah. Somewhere sunny, that's for sure.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're going to go. Tough luck. We're going to get it on 2, though. Going to get it on 2. They're paying 5 holes here out of the 7. So that will give them a good chance to get in the money. As we go down now, team number 3 will be Chuck Hayes, Anthony Newman, Rich Cook. They're coming in with an 89-18. So, again, another one of those teams that does have an opportunity to try to catch that team at the top.
That's Sophie, Alex, and London winning the 133-73 on 8. So they were going to be fighting for the leader if they could have got the last one in the pin. But right now they're second. So we got 9 head in first, 8 head in second. This is another team on 6 head. Here they go.
Chuck Hayes, he won 13 yesterday. Started things off right here in the 7 in a quick way. Anthony Newman been running our cattle crew in the back, been doing a fantastic job. It's so important to have a good cattle crew at these events. Keeps things running so smoothly. Showing you how good he is with cattle right here.
Oh, absolutely. You don't think things about the cattle crew in the back, but they keep the show moving along. You know, if we're waiting on them, we can't do anything. So look at here. We're coming back to the pay window as well.
They had an 89-18. Anthony Chuck picks them up. They still got a chance.
That's right. They got time. They got to go gather him up out of the corner and bring him on back around.
Keep running, fellas. Well, they had a chance to go to the number 1 spot. Probably not going to get into the number 1 spot, but they are going to be on 9 head, and they are going to get themselves a check, more than likely, on 9 head.
139. 2-8 on 9.
Yep.
The number 2 spot in the championship round.
Yep. Boy, they were awfully close. That's always tough. Like you said, you never know what's going to happen in the championship round. Cal cuts back right there, sneaks by him against the panel, but they're going to get it done anyway. Tough hustling and caught it back up. Dick Teague, Robbie Salzbrenner, and Aaron Richter with a 94-81.
And they come in on 5 head. This team come in on 5 head after 2 runs in the average. So it's a 3-round average payout here. So they come in with a 94-81 on 5. So they've still got a shot to place in the average.
Yeah, but not quite going to get to that number 1 spot. Like we said, they are Katie Lesh, Delaney Sturts, Tom Jurgens are looking pretty good right now with just a few teams left to go.
Aaron working right there for you, trying to split them apart, and she does. They bring the 4 on out.
Aaron Richter really has improved over the last year as a rider. Really been doing a fantastic job, riding off a lot.
Robbie Salzbrenner in the herd, trying to find where he's at. They drop out. They got about 10 seconds to go. They're trying to get back around here and get 2 in, get him a check.
And it could pay off for him. There we go. We've been talking about it the last 2 rounds. You know, these cattle have been tough here in the number 7. And so a lot of these teams coming in on 1 and 2 head runs is going to start to pay off for them right there, and that could be another one right there for them.
That's right. It gives them 151 and 91 on 7. So right now that should set them 4th in the average if my Oklahoma math is correct.
Yep. You're still right in there. 4th place in the average. Sounds about right. And Cindy Fuentes, Alex Hickman, Domingo Fuentes coming to the line.
This is another team that comes in on 5 head with a 97 and 87 on 5. So we're paying 4 monies in the average. That 7 head total is 4th place money right now in the number 7 division.
Yeah, so they could just put a good solid run together right here. Get 3 of them pinned. They'd be looking in a real good spot. I tell you, though, our number 1 team in Katie Lesh, Delaney Sturts, and Tom Jurgens, they are looking awfully good right now.
Oh, absolutely.
We look. Team still yet to go that's coming in on 6 head. You know, big shout out, thank you to Tulsa Time Wind River Microbes bringing us a great event this weekend. So make sure to get with Wind River Microbes, get yourself some great product. And there we go. We got another one on 2 head. Get to put them in on 2.
That 46.01 combined with their 97 and 87, going to give them a total on 7.
So now we're really cutting things out here now, looking at the money. You know, paying 5 holes here in the number 7, but 2 of these teams in the championship round are going to be going out of here without a paycheck.
Oh, we don't like anybody to leave without a paycheck. We wish they could all get a paycheck, but this team right here with a 96 and 04 on 6 coming in.
Here he comes.
They can battle for that number 1 spot in the average in those championship buckles.
They're going to have to be fast, though. 96.04 is a little bit behind, but they got the chance to do it. Good father-son team right here with Howard Smith.
This team come in about 13 seconds back off of the leader in the number 1 spot. And, it don't go good. You heard that whistle in the background.
Yeah, going to be a no time.
That's right.
Be a no time, unfortunately. Tough luck right there, you know, and they had 6 head coming in, you know, but, you know, like you see so many times, it doesn't matter what happens in rounds 1 and 2 half the time. You don't get it done in the short round, it pays the same.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You got to perform in all 3 rounds. You can't take off for 1 round and expect to win it.
Yep.
So,
and here's a prime example of that right here. Our last team here in the number 7, Diane Hurst, Alex Hickman, Tori Roberts, coming in on 4 head. Last in the round number 2, came down to the very end. They ended up just pinning on 1 head. And I mentioned it then, you know, let's see if that comes back to pay off for them.
So coming back on 4 head, they're going to have to pin 3 head to get a check. 7 head.
Fairly quick.
Yes. 7 head to get a check for a total after 3 rounds. So that 3 head is very important here in the championship round. You know, you watch some of them pin 2 in the championship round but still give them a total, so it don't matter what order you do it. But when you're the last one to run, they've got to get it done, and they're about halfway through.
And they know what they need. They know what they got to get it done. That's the upside, obviously, being last in the short round. She's got them. Come on, team. Get behind them now. Here they come. Nice work. It's going to be close, folks. A 50-30 on 3. They needed 3 head to give themselves a chance, Rowdy. We'll let them hash out the official results, folks, but that might have got them a paycheck right there, that little effort right there. And taking 1 head in round number 2 is going to come back and give them that chance in general.
It could have given them a check. That's exactly right. That one was very important. So
it is, folks. Well, we'll get back right to you here in the championship round. It is going to give them a check right there. Going to get them a check. We have got the official results. They are going to get a check, Rowdy.
Yes, sir. They're going to get the number 5 spot in the average. You hear Mr. JW, our in-house announcer. So they will be 5th. So that's
I love that for them. You know, watching in round number 2, them getting 1 head, you know, who knows what's going to happen then. And now here they are walking out of here with a paycheck.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to crown our champions here in the number 7 division, and we appreciate all of our great sponsors here at the Tulsa Time Show.
Yeah, sure do. Sure do appreciate you being here, jumping in the booth with me. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We are right around the corner. We will have our Bob Hurley RV youth team pinning.
And London Dixon, one of our youth division winners. All right. And the top 2 times with 9 head total, Chuck Hayes, Anthony Newman, and Rich Cook, 139.28 on 9. And your champions in the number 7. And the buckles go to the 9 head total team of Katie Lesh, Delaney Sturts, and Tom Jurgens with a 123.59. So we are going to require some adults on horseback to help us with our youth. So for those of you that are around and would love to help our youth class, please stick around. So ladies and gentlemen, here is your champions in front of the Wind River Microbes banner here this afternoon, your number 7 teams. Let's take you down to the Mustang Arena right now with Cody Wood and his championship team.
Well, folks, right here, day number 2 of the Tulsa Time with Wind River Microbes, and we have had a fantastic day and a great way to finish off the number 7. Your number 7 championship team right here, Katie Lesh, Tom Jurgens, Delaney Sturts. Right here, this team has had all kinds of success throughout their few years, but right here, Katie, very interested to know. You guys came in number 1 into the short round. So kind of a little bit different. A lot of times you want to be last. Did you guys just decide to just go for it and see how it plays out, or did you have a specific strategy coming in?
We were first out, and we went for it, and here we are.
Perfect. Yeah, well, that's all you got to do, I guess, when you ride as well as these folks do. Ladies and gentlemen, your championship team in the number 7, Katie Lesh, Tom Jurgens, and Delaney Sturts. Well, folks, it is go time for the Bob Hurley RV Youth Team Pinning. All right, and we also, speaking of Bob Hurley, they have been giving away 2 fantastic prizes all weekend long. We gave out a grill yesterday. We now have the winner for the cooler here today. If you want to come down and accept your prize, your winner of this outstanding cooler down here from Bob Hurley RV is Sean Wisdom. Sean Wisdom, if you are in the building, come on down and accept your prize. Thank you again to Bob Hurley RV.
Yeah, Bob Hurley, they've got banners hung proudly inside our Mustang Arena along with a 2023 Tiffin Allegro Bay Diesel Super C out of on the north end of the Explorer barn. Go check that vehicle out. That is a fantastic unit. It is opened up and unlocked. Thank you to the Bob Hurley RV Outdoor Center. They have been instrumental in bringing you our contest this weekend. Of course, 15% discount off parts, 20% off on labor for all USTPA event attendees. Over 10,000 square feet of outdoor center shopping. Shop for all your camper needs, RVing and outdoor needs, with over 100,000 parts and equipment inside that Bob Hurley RV Center. Thank you to the Hurley family for over 60 years of helping Oklahomans recreate right here in the great state. Youth category, we've got a handful of youngsters, 18 and younger. All right, so just to clarify, we are going to do a progressive, so we've got to pin cattle to move forward. So we're also asking, we'll need some herd holders. We're also asking adults to help us. Herd holder, please. Herd holder. And looks like London's going to help us. Flags up. 7. Cattle number 7 for Aubrey Sajoni, Sophie Evans, and Callie Sajoni. Team 2, get ready. Aubrey, London, and Callie. Team 3, Sophie, London, and Callie. Team 4, London, Aubrey, and Sophie. All right, Youth Division, finale of the afternoon. And it's going to be a no time. Wrong number cattle for Aubrey, Sophie, and Callie. Let's go to Aubrey, London, and Callie. Flags up. 2. Cattle number 2 for Aubrey, Landon, and Callie. Sophie, London, and Callie on deck. London, Aubrey, and Sophie in the hole. All right. Got two, kids. Bob Hurley RV and Outdoor Center bringing you the youth class this weekend here at Tulsa Time. Presented by the Wind River. We're going to get 3 out of there. Oh, Aubrey, Callie, and London got 3 down on the east end. And look at there. That is fancy like right there. You betcha. That is our next generation right there of team penners. 53.05. 53.05 for Aubrey, London, and Callie. Take a look at Sophie Evans, London Dixon, Callie Sajoni. Flags up. 5, cattle number 5 for Sophie, London, and Callie. London, Aubrey, and Sophie will finish the first 4. And there we go. Aubrey kicking them out of there. Now it's Sophie's turn. Oh, no. London's trying to get that one back. And it'll be a no time. London Dixon, Aubrey Sajoni, and Sophie Evans, our next team to go. London Dixon, Aubrey Sajoni, and Sophie Evans. Herd holder. Where's Sophie? Oh, she's changing horses for Sophie Evans. Again, San Antonio, Texas, February 24th, Freeman Coliseum. We invite you to that superstar event. Days of 47, right in the middle of July. Flags up. 9, cattle number 9 for London, Aubrey, and Sophie. And Sophie dives right in there, and one of your elite youth champions. And trying to find and looks like Aubrey's got one sorted out of there as well. There's your third one. Yes. Here we go. Come on, kids. Turn them around. Get them on in there. Yeah, they worked it. 58.05. 58.05. Cattle change. As mentioned before we started, it's a progressive. We've got 2, Aubrey, London, and Callie. And then London, Aubrey, and Sophie. They'll begin this next round. London Dixon, Aubrey Sajoni, and Sophie Evans will begin this next round. Again, we thank all those guys out there, Anthony Newman and crew, making sure our cattle are ready and penned up. Thank them so much. 2 nights ago, they got out. There were about 3 or 4 of them on the horse track. That was an interesting night, apparently. So London, Aubrey, and Sophie will be the first team to ride. On the line, flags up. Eight, cattle number 8 for London, Aubrey, and Sophie. Get ready with Aubrey, London, and Callie. And Aubrey's got one cut out of there. Got 2 down on the right end. Searching for that last one. And it looks like we're going to go back in there and get him. You betcha. Got 3 headed in the right direction. Come on. Help these kids. Oh, no. And trouble there on that run for London, Aubrey, and Sophie. No time in round number 2. Aubrey Sajoni, London Dixon, and Callie Sajoni will be the next team with a qualified run. They came in with a 53.05. Flags up. 7, cattle number 7. A qualified run with 3 in the pen will certainly help as we and there we go with 1 in the pen, a 31.26 with 1 head of cattle. 84.31 on 4 head is going to be your champions with 1 qualified run in the second round. So the Aubrey Sajoni, London Dixon, and Callie Sajoni will take the first place checks and the buckles for our youth division with a 4-head total of 84.31. Don't let them leave here all by themselves. Give them a little something, folks. Yeah, I know you've been watching them since they were kids, but my goodness, they just won Tulsa time and got some buckles. You betcha, in the youth category. All right, so kids, I'm going to have you find Cody Wood right there outside the arena, right there in front of the Bob Hurley RV Outdoor Center banner, because Bob Hurley and his entire team sponsored the youth prizes and a lot more. If you guys want to see that interview, it's down there in front of the USTPA trailer. We are going to send it down to our champions once again. You're looking at our champion youth division and with Cody Cook this afternoon.
Well, here I am with our champion youth pinners here, the Tulsa Time with Wind River Microbes, our youth event brought to you by none other than Bob Hurley RV. And I am no surprise to see the Sajoni sisters, London, here with our champions. Callie, I got to ask you right here, we talked about it in October in Amarillo and your goals for the year, and you started things off in a big way to coming back and being another world champion this year. How's the year starting off for you? Good. Well, I see that you're not on Joker here in the short round. Who is this that you're riding? Tell us a little bit about your horse.
Lexus.
Oh, so this is Lexus. So it just keeps getting better. We see Rocket over here, London, Aubrey, fantastic jobs. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion youth pinners here at Tulsa Time with Wind River Microbes, Callie Sajoni, Aubrey Sajoni, and London Dixon.
I'm very passionate about the well-being of these animals. We were put here to take care of them, be good stewards of these animals. Hello, my name is Clay West. I'm with CW Elite Cow Horses, where we train cutting horses, sorting horses, pinning horses, and then we run cattle to help train our horses on. And I'm a distributor and dealer for Wind River Microbes. When you look at the appearance of an animal, you can tell generally how their health is by how their hair coat is, brightness in their eyes, and their energy level when you're riding them. We'll brush them head to tail. That gives us an opportunity to check for any wounds, feel our horse if there's any bumps, lacerations, and then also preventative type steps. We'll put conditioners on their mane and tail to help detangle it and keep it healthy. We'll braid them up, keeps them healthier, and also keeps them when we're working them in deep ground. It keeps them from stepping on it and pulling it out. And so we spend a lot of time grooming them, polishing them up, having them look good, but you also need to start from the inside out. Immune system, it all starts from the gut. I first got into Wind River Microbes out of a necessity. I had some cattle that weren't responding to antibiotics, tried the reboot on my cattle, and have been successful ever since. The death rate has gone down, the gains have gone up, my vet bills have gone down using Wind River Microbes. So just seeing the results with the cattle, I thought it's a no-brainer to use it on my horses. The microbes are like probiotics, but they're better, I feel like, because they will stay live all the way through the hindgut on a horse. Other probiotics, they just stop right there at the stomach. I've seen instances with Wind River Microbes, they'll stay live all the way through the hindgut and help cure colitis. We really like to emphasize on a good feeding program so that when that horses work in a strenuous program, they can rebound. It's like if he was working out, you need to eat good so you can build muscle and repair anything that's been damaged or strained. So then we'll work on a good balanced diet so they can get those nutrients available to them. But then we also need the microbes so they can better utilize those nutrients and minerals. The microbes will actually help with pH balance in the gut, heal ulcers, lacerations, pink eye. You'll notice out in your pasture that your feces breaks down quicker. We've put lots of time and effort and energy into these animals that we want to take care of and give them the best opportunity. We definitely want to give them their best life, give them every opportunity to do what they're supposed to do. It all starts from the gut.